Oh man, I tried to do it on his ass. What is up, YouTube? Zuki M1 here, and I am back with a brand new YouTube video. Today we're going to be looking at the patch note for Brawlhalla. This is patch note 3.55. Excuse me. I had some black pepper earlier. Anywho's, so we're going to be taking a look at the changes that they made to Brawlhalla, and then we're going to play a few experimental matches for the new changes that they did to Canon. If you saw the video from yesterday. Alrighty, so we have unarmed, right? We have increased the risk associated with several of the unarmed kits. More rewarding options enabling armed players to make greater use of their advantage. This includes creating new hit/miss discontinues for side lights and side air. We have also reduced the reward of unarmed ground pound to better fit its relation to reward of armed ground pound. So in other words, they're nerfing unarmed to make it so it's not as strong. As you guys can see, unarmed is still a very good option against a lot of good weapons right now. So they just want to reduce some of the knockback and force on it, which would tend to make people not want to use it as much because it's not as strong. So let's see what they did exactly. Unarmed side light. Change total recovery time from 0 to 20, and then variables to 1 to 18 fixed. Okay, increases the recovery time on a miss from 3 to 18. So basically, if you miss, you can get punished very easily now. But this is just a side light. So just doing a side light unarmed will. Well, that's with the little kick. But if you miss, you can get punished way more easier now. You got 3 frames of recovery before you can do something again. So it's pretty nuts. The unarmed side air. So they changed it from 0 to 16. So they had 16 frames of reaction that you had before to 1 to 14. So it's 1 frame. So you got 1 frame to dodge. And there are 14 frames of active, in case you guys are wondering. So so they changed, and then they also made it so the recovery time for it is increased from 0 to 16 to 3 to 14. So again, they're making it 3 frames recovery before you can do anything again. But they also shortened the window of active frames, so it's less active and it has more recovery. So that's that's not necessarily the best. I mean, obviously this was supposed to be a nerf. So increase the recovery time for unarmed recovery from 0 frames to 2 and 19. So they left the time frame that it takes, but it also has 2 frames of recovery before you as you're about to get punished. I wonder how noticeable these changes are to unarmed. We also got the they decreased the overall strength of that thing from 19 to 17. So if you thought you was able to do that gravity cancel down like ground pound consistently, you're gonna have to do it like 2 more times, because now I lost a little bit more damage. But I mean, it's not that significant of a damage reduction. If they would have took off like 9 points of damage, then that would have fucking hurt it. But they took 2 points off, so I mean, it shouldn't be the worst. So let's look at Gauntlet real quick. Gauntlet increased the stun of a range. Okay, so they increased the range for downlight. That's really good. So that means that downlight has a bigger window to hit. So now they can challenge wider range weapons like bow, spear, lance with downlight. So now they have an approachable option other than just um, the dash jump into down air. Because they used to have to go dash jump into down air, into side light, into down air again, and then try to go for a sig to try to rack up some damage like that. But now you guys have a more approachable option with downlight, so that was a really good change for them. Gauntlet Sidelight slightly increase vertical and horizontal threat coverage during the initial rush. So I'm guessing they're making the hitbox bigger for the sidelight. I haven't seen the video. They haven't posted it yet in terms of like what the changes look like, but I'm assuming that that means that they made the hitbox bigger. So that's really good. Gauntlet Neutral Air. Increase the stun from 16 to 17. That's really cool. Gauntlet Ground Pound. This is decrease the time to hit from 18 to 15. Slightly decrease vertical threat coverage when held. Okay. So they made it so it comes out faster. It already felt like the gauntlets ground pound was already a pain in the ass, but now it's even more of a pain in the ass. I don't know how I necessarily feel about that one. That one I don't feel like was needed, but they gave it to it, so. Alrighty. So, now the hammer changes I'm a little bit curious about, because I do play Thor. So I'm a little curious as to what they did with the hammer. I heard that they was going to get touched in this, so let's see what they did. The reward has been shifted from some of Hammer's fastest attacks into one of his highest risk attacks, the Neutral Light and Downlight. Now deals slightly less damage to better match their relatively low time to hit and guaranteed combo setups, while the side air has a greater stun to allow for more reliable follow-up attacks when landing this hefty swing. So they reduced the damage on Neutral Light from 22 to 20, so it might be harder to kill with Neutral Light now. And then Downlight on Hammer has been decreased by 1, so that's not really, you're not going to feel anything on that one. But they increased the stun for Sayer from 23 to 25. I wonder, we're going to have to test that one out in training mode, but I wonder if we can like get like a Sayer, Chase Dodge, Gravity Cancel, Downlight into a down air recovery, like, you know, like a faster Russian Mafia, or a new way to start it off, right? Basically, instead of just going Downlight, jump hop into fucking down air recovery, Sayer or Nair. But I don't know. Let's see. We'll have to see. Alright, so sword looks like they are actually buffing sword. Huh. They are buffing sword. That's a little weird. I don't want to go over the details that much because it's a lot. There's still more weapons on this list to go over, so yeah, that's a weird one. They're taking more damage off the fucking Blaster's recovery. Blaster's recovery attack can knock out targets too quickly given its high force and vertical travel distance. So we are decreasing the force of its final blast for a more approachable knockout range. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't understand why they nerfed the Blasters, but Blasters always get touched for some reason. Damn, it looked like they butchered fucking Orb. It looked like they butchered that shit, dude. Spear has greatly increased the consistency of the sidelight setup location, allowing for more reliable follow-ups even when landing the second swing by itself. The second swing now has a consistent setup location. Huh. I guess I mean, because there was a viewer of mine named Mr. Depressed. He's been like really excited for that whole for a spear buff. I wonder was that the buff that he was looking for. Um, so with Orb, they decrease the damage of Sidelight. I guess that's fair. They increase the stun of Nair. I like that. They decrease the damage of Sayer, but only by 1 point, so that's not going to do that big of a hit. But they decrease the range. It says decrease reach threat coverage on the first swing. The Sayer only does one swing. What are they talking about? You only swing it out the first time. I don't know. I don't know what that one was supposed to be. Orb recovery, decrease the force. I mean, okay, so this ain't the worst nerf, but it's not that great of. It's not that. It's not. It's not. If it kind of hurts. It kind of hurts. I'm gonna be 1,000. It kind of hurts. So then we get to character specifics, buffs and nerfs. What the fuck? What the fuck does... So I got a viewer named Jim Hunter. This nigga was complaining about cross buffs. Nigga, they gave him all his 6 buffs. They gave his down blasters buff, neutral gauntlets buff, down gauntlets buff. Wait. Oh yeah, down blasters, down gauntlets. They gave all the shit buffs. What the fuck? Boy, if he'll get his ugly ass up out of here. I want my character to be the most broken character in the world. This ugly ass, boy. Anywhoosies, I'm sorry, man. That just kind of pissed me off, to be honest. That just really just kind of pissed me off. He talking about some, oh, those buffs to Cross was pathetic. When they give you 3 fucking buffs to 3 separate SIGs, when you got niggas like this, Artemis, who only gets 1 fucking buff, side lance, increase window from 7 to 16. From 25 to 26. So they increase the damage and they increase the window to hit. Pretty good. We have found that Boulevard Neutral Sword has too high risk of an attack in most cases, so we reduce the recovery time to make this more viable option in Boulevard range of situations. Okay. So Caspian, slightly increase horizontal threat coverage, decrease minimal charge time from 7. That's really good. Okay, that's really good. This is exactly what he needed. Caspian, I noticed his side sig not being that viable of an option. It took a very long time for it to start up, and you can get punished a lot for trying to use that move. With them buffing that and decreasing the time for you to actually use it, that helps tremendously, I think. I think that's going to help his gameplay a lot. His down one, that's the 3 little guitars that come out, decrease the recovery time. So now you're less likely to get punished for using down sig on his guitars as well. Those were some really good buffs for Caspian. Not going to stun. Man, I love it that they always give some love to Isaiah, bro. Out of all the canon characters, they always give love to Isaiah, bro. Always. He's like their love child. That's their secret love child when it comes to like canon. That's the only canon character that they give love to. Ember, increased force for the aerial version of range. So that's a buff. That's a buff. Petro neutral orb. They're giving it a buff? They gave it a slight. It's a change. It's not really a buff or a nerf, because it increased the total damage of the final setup from hit, but it also decreased the damage of the final blast from it. So that's like a buff and a nerf. Scarlet, down rocket lands, what? What? Why the fuck does Scarlet need a buff? She's literally one of your highest win rate characters in the game. Why the fuck would she need a buff? What the fuck? They gave Scarlet a buff. They gave Teros a buff. This nigga needed a buff, Vector. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. I know how to balance my game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just get triggered when I see top tier characters getting more love. Like, they're already good. Why would you add more onto their plate? Like, I don't know. So it looks like they're giving Volkov's a buff. Yes, they are giving him a buff across the board, actually, which is pretty cool. I feel like he could use it. He could definitely use it. Does he need it? Not so much, honestly. He was pretty good, honestly. The person who needs it is this bitch right here, Len Fade. This bitch is garbage. Just fucking trash, bro. But I think we have enough time for like one match or whatever. So we're just gonna hop into a what you call it? We're gonna hop into a match real quick after. So I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds. Alrighty, guys. So we are back in Brawlhalla. We're gonna go ahead and try out the new cannon changes. See how they feel. Okay, so as you can see, they're already in effect. As you guys saw, that new Sarah coming out. I noticed that if you do your Sarah a little too close up. Oh shit, I died. One dare. That's all it took. I wonder, does he feel good about himself? Wow, I'm getting cucked. But I bet I can still come back and win this. He wants to play a little passive, alright. Alright. So I like that new down what you call it? Bow, bitch. I like the new down there. That's pretty good. Oh man, I tried to do it on his ass. Okay. We're off to a good start. This is a great way to come back. Yep. Damn! I didn't think he would do that. I didn't think he was gonna do that. I feel like I almost came back in that one. I feel like I want to try it again. I like that result though. I felt like as you guys can see, the cannon feels kind of the same. A little bit easier to punish with, a lot more easier to use, stuff like that. So. Good stuff, BMG. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. I feel like I can really showcase what the cannon can do in this matchup. How did that miss? Alright. Because this guy is a spammer, so I can really showcase what the cannon got to offer in this one. Or not. He can just straight up kill himself. Fight me, dude. Go get a weapon. Go ahead. Yep. Alright, now let's fight. Should have went for down save. Come on. Alright. Kill him with the side. Come on, come on. Oh, I don't feel like I really showcased the weapon on this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and close out the video. We're probably running up a lot of time right now. So yeah, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. But this has been Zuki M1, and I hope you guys have a great morning, great evening, great afternoon, and great night. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.